So what is CRO? Daniel?
So CRO stands for Conversion Rate Optimization, and it's all about getting more out of what we've already got in terms of traffic, just trying to convert more people.
Because there's this obsession with getting more and more traffic.
Yeah, as marketers, we spend our whole lives in search optimization and social media and email and all these things to try to get more traffic and more traffic.
We've doubled the budget.
Yeah.
We're spending more money. We're doing a ton of stuff.
Yeah, and it's all about activity. And actually, it's like, why don't we just convert more of the people we've already got into customers? And the average website, if it had a conversion rate of 1%, it would be really successful, really successful. And actually, that means 99% of people aren't converting. Yeah, we don't really tend to look at that. So conversion rate optimization is all about how do we improve that conversion rate, get more people to end up doing the thing that I want them to do.
So how do we put that in practice then?
So there's a load of techniques. So user testing, so getting people to go through and observe them using things, that's really important. We've done other videos on that. A/B testing, so using your analytics to go through and try out different versions of pages to see which one's successful. Because quite often this can be quite subjective. I think the button should be green. I think it should be blue. Well, let's just test it. Let's work out. And these A/B testing platforms will try out different versions. They'll do all the statistical analysis for you, and they'll tell you, actually, this is the one that's better at driving conversion. Multivariate testing, which takes it a stage further. So you can have 3 versions of the heading, 3 versions of the copy, 3 versions of the image, mix them all up, keep on sending out different versions. Now, for multivariate testing, you need more traffic and you need more conversions to get statistical significance. So A/B testing is normally a kind of good starting point for this. So there's a whole range of different techniques you can use. You can do analytics analysis. Just look at your analytics, try and work out what it's telling you, and then try and improve things off the back of that. But all of these are iterative approaches, and this is something you kind of taught me, I think.
Yeah,
iteration's key.
It is, and I'm trying to avoid doing very similar things because what you get is very similar results. Like I've heard the phrase meek tweaking, and you don't want to be doing meek tweaking where, well, let's change that button color. Like if you're going to do a change, you're far better off to do a really big change. Like go out there with something really wide at the mark, change something quite radical, like try and make something that much more intuitive, not just change a word here or change a background color there. It doesn't really, in my experience, changing photos and changing the positions of photos and changing the position of the call to action buttons, things like that can have quite a bigger change. But kind of go big, like test stuff out. And ideally what you're testing out, it comes from some data you've seen that gives you a hunch that maybe the answer is this.
That's a good point. I also think you see these case studies. We changed the button from green to red and improved conversions by 427%. It's like, it never happens like that. I've never, ever actually seen that in practice. Yeah. I'm sure if you have 1 million visitors and you get 1 million conversions, you could start to. But yeah, it's about get the data, get some insight, and then go through, change something, look at the results, and iterate. And things like the PDCA cycle, so the plan, do, check, act, is just a mindset for thinking about these things.
So do you have any good resources on CRO?
Yeah, so if you go targetinternet.com, go to the resources section under usability, there's a ton of stuff in there as well. My favorite book on the subject is Making Websites Win.
So good.
So if you go to the Conversion Rate Experts website, you can download these free ebooks they've got, and it's a step-by-step guide for doing it.
And if you sign up for their email, they actually post you a copy in the post for free. Yeah, so they were. So
yeah, they do seem to do that still. So and there's other case studies you can download it as well. So it's well worth taking a look at. And it gives you a step-by-step process.
Another book I'd recommend, the Steve Krug books. Yeah. So Don't Make Me Think. There's a whole series of them, but anything by Steve Krug is awesome.
Really worth looking
on this.
Well.
Yeah.
So take a structured approach to it. Go through, test something out, look at the data to get some insights, and then iterate. And conversion rate optimization can have a huge impact.